What's going on? Trev2323 here. I'm gonna finish up the video I started about the tank, clearing the tank, and not only the tank but the big filter that I created for it. If you look at the tank, if you remember, it was filled with just, you couldn't see to the back of it. You couldn't see clear through right there. I got the Harbor Freight pump right here. It's really loud because I just got this pump, and that sucks right there. My other one broke. I just bought a brand new one. Going into this, like 3/8 inch internal, going down, coming out right there. One thing that I did want to tell you is the caulk around these right here did not work. The caulk actually, well, let me see. The caulk worked on the top one. You see right there? That's just all caulk. There's no leak at all. But with the weight of the of all the media in here, it moved the bottom ones. So actually I had to drain the whole tube again, and when I drain the whole tube again, this is JB Weld epoxy. JB Weld epoxy, and that's what, now this is that going out, and this is if I want to drain it. I actually used it already. That's it going out all the way to the back, and I just have it underneath there. And if you can see, there's actually water pouring in the top back over there. Now, this is what the tank looks like. And if you notice, I actually took some of the bigger tilapia out and put some of the smaller tilapia and the smaller goldfish in here. Currently, right now, I have my marine land still running. I have the air line right there for all the bubbles. And I have the Harbor Freight pump going. To be honest with you, what happened is this is about 6 days later from when I started the video, because the water was from my other pond. The filters were from my other pond in the filter, but they were dried out because I took everything apart and just had them sitting outside, so it wasn't live bacteria in there. And although the whole top part of that, I put all brand new filters, it's almost as if this tank wasn't cycled at all. So I increased the aeration in it, and I left this filter running, I left that filter running, and I left the aeration running for about 5 days to get the tank finally that clear right there. Okay, I do got an under gravel filter coming in where I'm going to put an under gravel filter in, and I'm probably going to run the under gravel filter and that filter and just shut that one down, just because I wanted to see how to make it and do kind of a DIY. Now, to tell you the truth, you see there's like nothing, no feces kind of at the bottom right now. Well, there's a little bit right there. With this pump pumping it off the bottom over the up there, coming out through there, filtering and going back over there, it actually does keep the water. I will give it that. It keeps it really clean. For some reason, if I shut this one off right here, the feces at the bottom doesn't get swirled around, I guess, enough to get that one to go in the filter here. It's like I would actually need, I guess, more pressure or a bigger line coming into here to push all the water this way back into the pump. So do I think the filter works? Yeah, the water was crystal clear. Even when I shut that one off, the water was still crystal clear, but there was a lot. These are big fish though. The feces was at the bottom. Now when I turned that pump on again, that one, the filter in the back, the feces got was really good. Now I did get rid of all that green water, so stay tuned for my next videos so I can tell you how I got rid of the green water. I'll probably have somebody else come in to explain that to you. Alright? Bye-bye. I didn't do the green water thing. Well, I did a couple green water things, but for the follow-up to this one, I just found this video in my computer, my laptop, so I said, oh, let me get this video back up. But with the green water, what I did was I shut off the lights in the fish tank, and I covered it with a blanket, believe it or not. And I covered it for 3 days, and what it does is it kills the algae. So that's how I got rid of the green water. Also, I got another video on water daphnia because them little water fleas eat the green algae. But with this time, I just covered the tank and left it in complete darkness for 3 days. Your fish won't die. You don't really have to, you can just feed them a little bit in the dark. They'll still find it. But it'll kill all the green algae.